Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? I hope that you're well. It is an absolutely snowy northern Michigan day. Pretty chilly outside. Not a whole lot of snow, but it definitely is snowing. So, hey, Nate, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. I thought we'd go ahead and get started here. So, I thought I'd do something a little different today. I don't generally get out too far outside of the mining loop when I do stream, but I thought we'd have a little fun today. So let's talk about what we're up to today. I just thought I would run some Redwind boxes and do a little bit of medical gameplay if for some reason a beacon shows up. I'm not anticipating, I mean, it's hard to say if you're ever going to get any beacons, but anyways, let's have a little fun. I was kind of inspired to do this just by the medical Pisces. I just kind of like the ship, so we're gonna be cruising around in that thing. All right, well, I'll go over kind of. I'm not wearing a whole lot of stuff. I don't want to lose a whole lot of stuff. I mean, as everybody knows, medical gameplay is usually kind of a trap, but I thought that might be fun. Nate says IAE was not friendly to my credit card. Nate, I hear what you're saying. I know what you mean, man. IAE definitely, you can definitely spend a few bucks. Oh, my audio's a bit low. All right, well, thank you for mentioning that. Let's go ahead and I can maybe kick that up a bit. Is that a little better? And by the way, I can sue, or I can see you too. Nice name. Yeah, welcome to the channel. Not necessarily a name I recognized, so definitely appreciate you coming along. I did boost the audio there, so let me know if that helped a little bit. All right, so yeah, this is the medical Pisces, and okay, what's going on there? And so I just was kind of inspired to do a little bit of gameplay with this thing, just kind of enjoying it. But what I thought we would do is just do a few, just do some box runs, and then look for some medical beacons to pop up, and have a little fun with it. Chris says, I don't mind what we do. I'm down. Awesome. Is the audio a little better, you guys? All right, let's go ahead and we're going to just jump in here and right off the bat, let me just look in here and see if there's any beacons I'm not aware of. No, and then for deliveries, we're just going to grab one of these. Let's see. There's a couple of pickups on Hurston and a pickup on Aberdeen, and deliver all to Ida. All right. There's a 3. There's a 2. Oh yeah, I think that first one's the way to go. All right, we'll accept this offer here. And so yeah, we're gonna be doing some box missions in between, maybe trying to grab a beacon or two today. Nothing too crazy. It is better. Thanks. I lurked a few times before. I can see you. Thank you so much for doing it. I appreciate that. And already 5 likes, you guys. We're off to the races this morning. And I really appreciate that. So, let me make sure I'm tracking that. Let's see. It's personal. Oh, I like to do this too when I do these. At least grab the call to arms. I hope I never need it, especially in the medical Pisces. But, all right. So, we're good. We're tracked there. We're looking good. All right, so let's go ahead and return to the game. All right. Let's get that door open and see what we got. Hey, Captain Chaotic, how are you this morning? Peter Oaten, nice to see you this morning. I only just found the food in the cupboard in the Pisces. It was a nice surprise. Yeah, the food and the water back there are great. And of course, the other side of it is you can just jump in the bed too. I just love this ship, you guys. I absolutely do. Are we looking up there? Pretty open. All right, up we go. Now I thought, what I picked was Hurston as a kind of a place to hang out, just because it's kind of central. So that's kind of our gig, right? We're going to be doing some box missions here in here in the Hurston system, but it is kind of centrally located if we have to go do a medical beacon somewhere. And I'm going to prioritize those. If a medical beacon pops up, I'm going to go ahead and grab it. So that's kind of what we're going to do. Captain Chaotic says hi and hello. He says, I didn't like the way the thumbs up button was looking, so I smacked it silly for you. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. That's very kind. All right, let's go pick up some packages and let's get it started here. Kind of get out away from the station. There we go. All right. So yeah, you know, guys, it's been a hot minute since I streamed. I understand. You know, kind of coming away from the holiday weekend and just kind of really kind of enjoying myself with the family and getting some rest, and it's been good. So, Captain Chaotic says, good luck on my adventures today. I'm cheering for you from here. Thank you, Captain Chaotic. I appreciate that. So, yeah, we're going to pick up some boxes, but like I said, what we are prioritizing is if a beacon pops up. The C8R and the Core are absolute favorite ships to pedal around and do bunker runs with a buddy and efficient work and pull 400 or 500K an hour. Yeah, I mean, this ship is great. I mean, I've been inspired to kind of do a little bit of medical gameplay, even though I know that beacons are a mess. I definitely know that medical beacons, you know, you hardly make it. You don't hardly make any money on them, and most of the time they're kind of a trap. But it's fun anyway. I just want to have fun. Hey V, how's with all? Great to see you back. I'm doing well, Clive. How are you, sir? Nice to see you. Just kind of doing a little bit of medical gameplay and doing some box runs today. So just kind of having some fun. All right, let's go see where we got to pick up our first package here. Keep it cruising on in here. I already dropped the gear. Game's looking beautiful this morning. All right, coming in hot. Nice. All right, I always like to kind of see which... The beautiful thing about the Pisces is you can just drop it in wherever here. I mean, it is... You can just drop her in on a dime. It's fantastic in that capacity. All right, real easy to get to. Hey. I like it. And we're just going to have some fun today. We're not being terribly serious about anything. We're just kind of cruising around and grabbing the boxes we need to grab and doing a little bit of delivery mission stuff and chatting Star Citizen with y'all. So, yeah, IAE was great. I really enjoyed it. Boy, there were some controversies with some of the bigger ships, and I get it. I totally understand why. I mean, obviously that technical debt taking a long time to build those concept ships. You know, that can really be frustrating. I can appreciate that. Bax, hey, how you doing, Bax? Nice to see you, sir. What the heck? Why am I doing that? What? How you been, Bax? All right, we're just kind of keeping an eye. We definitely want to keep an eye up above, and you know, if and when I mean up above, I mean kind of in the upper part of the UI, just in case. Hey, Drac, nice to see you. Just in case they a medical beacon does pop up. Thought I cycled that, but I didn't. They need to make more ships shaped like the Prospectors. You can fly them without being all wobbly. Yeah, that's exactly right. And the wind, you guys, the wind is always going to be interesting here. So, you know, I think this is a great ship for this particular type of thing. You can just kind of come on in here, and I like to use this little spot here to drop my first little box. Boom. All right, kind of off to the side. What the heck? Oh, no. All right, cool. There's box one. Never went to the expo, LOL. Only spent $868 during the event. Grift, you did well. Good job. That was a very, very smart thing to do. There was my phone going off. I went ahead and put that on silent. That won't happen again. All right. And up we go. Close the back end here. Give you a little bit of an action shot. This thing, the actual medical Pisces is very fast, kind of front speed. You know, it's front. It's definitely goes pretty fast going forward. Hey, Alex, nice to see you. How you been, man? Clive Hughes says went on 4 trips with the mole, over 70 SU each trip. Clive was killing it in the mole. That's awesome. Nice runs for sure. Nate says, I'm really looking forward to the Galaxy with the refinery. It should be a nice step up from the Expanse. You know what, Nate? I really like all the things they put on the Galaxy. You know, just speaking to the ship by itself, leaving the controversy out of it. All the things they put on it, I really like. I mean, I'm just going to say that. I love the refinery. I love, of course, cargo hauling, and I really like medical gameplay. So I know what you mean. I think that, you know, and then of course they even mentioned potentially more modularity, you know, at some point. So yeah, I get what you're saying. I dig that whole thing for sure. Had me some fun with the free fly. Got in some booms too. Only one of those with a purpose. Gotcha, Drac. Upgraded Titan to a C8R and grabbed a skin for it. My little wee woo soccer mom van. Yeah, that's exactly right. Did you pick one up? If you're talking about the I did not pick up myself the you know, any of the big ships backs at all. As just I just wasn't in the cards for me for this year, but you know, I did grab this the C8 this little Pisces guy. Cool. All right, let's head on in there. Yeah, the Galaxy. I didn't pick up. Yeah, I didn't pick one up. Did anybody in chat grab a Galaxy? Live says thanks, Grift. All right, so this is pickup 2, and then we've got to fly over to another planet and or another moon and grab pickup 3. And we are keeping an eye on for, you know, every so often we're looking around for beacons just to make sure, you know, I want to make sure I'm not missing any. Let's see here. Don't see any now. Finally back playing SC again. Not really doing a lot, though, until the wipe. Yeah, Alex, that's where I'm at, too. Like, that's why I'm kind of doing some medical gameplay today and just kind of monkeying around and having a little fun. Doing some box missions. I, myself, didn't get a cutter, but I love that ship. And as a matter of fact, I've had a ship that got donated a while ago, and I think I might change that into a cutter when I do the giveaway. I didn't need to do this giveaway for so long. I've just been busy in life. Back says, I grabbed a cutter. I picked up a couple of CCUs to the Galaxy for $5 each. That's a really smart move. That's an Info Runner's move, Nate, for sure. Peter says, I grabbed an upgrade to the Galaxy to use it when... Yeah, you guys, that's a smart move. It really is a smart move to do. So I can appreciate that for sure. I don't know which building is it that's got the thing. Look at the beautiful... It's like dusk or whatever here. It's just beautiful. Just kind of looking at what building has it. It's that one there. Okay. Easy peasy. Yeah, the $5 CCU upgrade. Yeah, that's a smart move for sure. Got any news on 318 going live on PU? I don't. You know, just being honest. Hey, there's some wind got me there. And one of the reasons, it's another reason why maybe having the medical Pisces isn't a bad idea. If you fall down like that and you don't end up dying, you can at least get yourself healed. But my best guess would be, well, you know, I think it's going to be in the PTU. Well, let's take a look at these guys. I mean, at least look around, see if there's anything funny in them. I like going to local and just kind of anything. This is kind of something I like doing, is just dragging anything that I may need some other day. And I could grab the rest of that, but no reason not to do that. As far as 318 goes, yeah, you know, I think that it's going to be... I'm fairly confident that it's at least going to make it into the PTU by Christmas for everybody to mess around with. I don't know if it's going to make it live by that week of the 23rd. You know, it really really depends on kind of where they're at with a few things. That's for sure. All right, we'll bring this guy in here. Let's do a place or a drop, I guess. That'll work. Here, let me grab that guy and all right. We got one more box to grab. Hey, Troll, nice to see you today. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. For sure. And yeah, guys, like I said, really not doing anything crazy today. Just kind of having some fun, and up we go. Seeing if we get ourselves lucky and we can get ourselves a beacon. Our Evo, nice to see you. I feel like the C8R is the most annoying Pisces to do box mission with. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I can certainly the regular Pisces is just a wide open room back there, so I can understand that. But I wanted to, the only reason I'm really kind of running is I'm hoping to pick up a medical beacon or two. I'm kind of kitted out for that. So, all right, let's go ahead and see where are we headed next. Got to pick up on Aberdeen. Let's set that route. Boom, OM1. Alex, what the heck, Alex? Oh my gosh, well, you know what? If that's what you've earmarked that for, that's what I will do. That is very kind of you, Alex. I can't thank you enough. That is awesome. And yeah, man, that's just phenomenal. Thank you, sir. That's truly kind of you. I am definitely, I'll pick one up for sure. And that is, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so hoping to pick up a medical beacon here for sure, but you don't know. You don't know if those are going to come around. And I'm not wearing a whole lot because, oh, that's the drop off. Oh, I want to go this way. That's why. I just thought it would be something fun to do, a little different. We don't normally do this kind of thing. Yes, isn't that kind of, Alex, you guys? I can't thank you enough, truly. That is just, and I've said it before, and Alex knows this. Anything that you guys do send, I put it right back into the channel. As a matter of fact, I got some, I'm going to be going to 4K with my videos here pretty soon here in the spring. I actually got lights now, and I'm starting to learn. I've got a 4K camera that I'm going to be doing some, some stuff with. So, yeah, you know what? The channel's going to do a lot of growing in the next year, you guys. So I really, everything that you guys give, I so appreciate it. And Alex, I really can't thank you enough. I will definitely buy myself a cutter with that thing and do a review on it and mention it. If I had some other cutters I would have gifted, but I used them as upgrades to ships with the lifetime insurance. Yeah, I don't blame you for that. They were a really good LTI. All right, one more pickup here in the dark. Never a bad idea to maybe send out a ping. The ping can kind of help you, when it's real dark like that, if you send out a ping or two, it's a really nice thing to kind of give you an idea where the ground is at, so you're not kind of speeding towards it too much. We're going to grab this last package. And like I said, we're just going to keep an eye out, see if we can get a beacon or two. Now and then, never a bad idea to at least look to see if one's up. Nope. In case you missed one. All right. Drop the gear here. Prospectors with lifetime insurance, thank you very much. Yes, exactly. Gotta have that. Oh, what's going on? Is there a hill right there? Oh, yeah. All right, looking good here. All right. Package is right in there. Okay. How about right in this area? Clive says, I am so looking forward to 318 now with my own prospector and a mole for my... Yes, I can really appreciate that. Waterwick, how are you, man? Nice to see you. I'll use my prospector with 318, but I'll gain a vulture. Yeah, that's the vulture is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to definitely be doing a lot of hull stripping, you know, and kind of learning just kind of just trying to learn all the meta about where the best derelicts are at and that kind of a thing. I did the bad thing and got a Polaris. Oh, that's fine, man. If that's what you want, get it, brother. No, you know, absolutely. That's not a bad thing. Yeah. You know, something else tells me the insurance carrier that covered me during the free fly is crying. Yeah. That's hilarious. I can appreciate that, Drac, for sure. I have crashed a few ships in my day. That is funny as hell. All right. This is my last pickup here on this Red Wind, and then we've got to go and take them and deliver them. So, I think the delivery is all to the same place, which is great. And we'll go ahead and place this guy. Good. So far, so good there. Alex says, I wanted to go mole, but wasn't sure if all the bugs in it were going to be solved in 318, so I went back to my beloved Freelancer Max Thick Boy up to a Connie T. Yeah, the Constellation Taurus is a wise choice. Love that ship. I'm a super huge advocate of that ship. I think it's a huge balance between gunship and an unbelievably good balance between gunship and cargo hauler. Very, very solid choice there for sure. All right, we'll just kind of flip her around here, and so we're getting out of here. Was playing hell getting my HOTAS configured right. Yeah, that can take a little while, Drac, for sure. And then there's the inversion settings as well if you don't know about them. Have I ever successfully done a rescue beacon? It always ends up being a trap when I go, yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what I was saying earlier, RR. Like, I'm expecting it to be a trap. I'm not even, I've got the most minimal amount of stuff on me that I can have, actually. You know, and I'll show you what I mean by that. All right, drop off packages. Let's kind of look here. All right, we'll hit OM1 first. There it is. So to answer your question, no, I've never done it. I've actually never done a medical beacon. I just thought it would be fun to learn. Did somebody did some bounty hunting in it, PvE stuff? It's a missile tank, yeah, and also it's a solid ship. I mean, it's just they've got a lot of fire forward, you know, a lot of firepower, forward firing firepower. They got lots of missiles. They have really stout shields. They have a really big health pool. They're a stout ship, Alex, for sure. Would you post a list for the people? What list, Griff? Tell me what list. Did I mention a list? I might have. All right. Take it over here and drop it off. Look at that. Beautiful. Kind of right over with the sun right there. I love the hue on this planet, like the greenish hue on it's amazing. It really is. All right, we're going to drop these packages off. We're keeping an eye out for a beacon here. Has any of your org got a reclaimer you'd love to... Yeah, we got a reclaimer, Clive, for sure. We got them. And I know that we're looking forward to flying those as well. So yeah, you should, Clive, we'll definitely get the reclaimer out. You should come hang out with us when we do. Since you are going into danger, I left that list on your Discord. I don't use YouTube as a creator, so don't know how to do it. Oh, I don't know how to do that either, Griff. Well, let's talk about that later, and then I'll see if I can figure out a way to do it. A new player may want to read, and that's... Yes, no, I agree 100%. I love that list, and I do want to point it out to the community for sure. Griff did this awesome list of, I can see it says, so one thing you reminded me, I love the CAR, but for med beacons, most are in bunkers, and those will be hostile to your ship. Usually best to have a land vehicle. Nothing fits in it as far as I know. Oh, that's a good point. Moonraker says, hey, Al, how's it going? Hey, Moon. I think it's right over here. I'm going to try and tuck it in like right here. That should work. Clive says, give me a shout. I'll definitely... Yeah, man, we'll do that for sure. All right, so drop off package. I think all of them get dropped off here. Let me just double check. Yeah, cool. So no reason to distinguish here. Just grab them and go. Yeah, I didn't think about that whole vehicle thing. That's a really good point, and maybe at some point I'll switch over to the red if I find that's a problem. It's a really good point, and one that I did not consider when I'm running. And that's just me being kind of a newbie at beacon running, and honestly, when I say newbie, I mean I've never ran a medical beacon before, so I thought it'd be just fun to learn. All right, we're just doing dropping off a box here. All right, there's one. How beautiful this is. Oh no. Get up. It fits a PTV. It's flat, but landing, but hid behind an anthill. You could... Poor pliers might fly by. Have a great day in the Versus. Bax heading up to take my dog out for our daily jog. Good job, Bax. Nicely done. Smart move, sir. Enjoy that run. That's awesome. I can see says it's still a good if you have the mission. Yeah, I can appreciate that for sure. I didn't know how stable these box missions are, so that's another thing that's kind of learning as we go. So far, this one's worked good. Alrighty. Just beautiful here. Last box here. We're looking around for hopefully going to get maybe one medical mission here. Well, Moon says, was mining on Leary with some buddies last night and found a beautiful pair of rocks. A 7K 36 and a 6K 44 filled 3 prospectors. That is awesome. Why do we? Because my dog is old. Our jogs have turned into gentle strolls. I understand how that goes, Wadwick. Our Beagle's, she's pretty up there too. Down the road, we'll have to get a multi-crew together space. We could rock Connie MSR. Yes, I agree with that 100%, Alex. Let's do that for sure. That will be so much fun. I could not agree more with that assessment. Grifter says, I'm having a great day. I got Space Shores going, hot coffee, and painting minis. Yeah, nice, Grift. All right, so that's the last drop off on this guy. Let's see here. There's 8,000 AUEC. And let's go ahead and we'll check around for just double check to make sure I'm not missing any beacons. I don't see any. Okay. All right, let's look at deliveries maybe then. Hey, Hamma, nice to see you. Hamma says, hey, chat in space. Well done, Moonraker. Nice find. Yeah, that was a really good find, Moon, for sure. That was 3 prospector loads is nothing to sneeze at. That's really good. All right, we've got all deliveries delivered on Magda. There's 2 Ariels and a Hurston. That's not too bad. All right. Oh, there's a pickup packages on Hurston. And then, yeah, I'll do, I like those ones. All right, let's do that one. Accept the offer there. So all my pickups are in Hurston. And we're just chatting Star Citizen, guys, and I'm just monkeying around to see if a beacon comes in or whatever. And if a beacon comes in, I'll show you guys what. I don't have on a lot of crazy stuff. Oh, no. I'm down. It's always fun. It does, Alex. They just announced that it's clearing rep as well. So, you know, I'm just doing this for some fun. Just kind of, you know, it does grind rep. They are getting rid of rep as well. So you can see for these medical runs, guys, I'm hardly wearing anything. I have an Odyssey 2 helmet. I have this undersuit on, and then all I have on, I like these like digital, these FBL 8As. These things are like 500. And what I like about them is how they allow you to kind of have the 3 things, and they look kind of decent on the way they hang on your, you know, some of them, it looks weird the way the multi-tool or the way the medical device would hang on your, you know, hangs on your belt type of thing, or hangs on the actual leg armor. But this one looks good. It's super. So if I happen to get pirated or somebody takes this stuff literally, you know, I mean, I've got basically, you know, like an LHS has a 500 pistol. I've got a couple of magazines. You know, I've got a pyro too. You know, this total outfit is probably around 5,000 AUEC or something. It's not a whole lot. And what I've done is, you know, I actually have, that's kind of my suit, right? You know, so if I take a look at my vehicle here, I have backups of that exact thing. Now I have a little bit different, undersuit here, but for the most part, this is kind of like my inexpensive, you know, in case I, you know, because as everybody knows, I mean, doing these medical beacons, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of a trap. So I was expecting kind of a trap, you know, so no big deal there. All right, up we go. Hey, Ramoy, how are you? Doing a little something different today, Ramoy, for sure. And just doing a little bit of medical beacons and having some fun with that. And then, hey, 14 likes, you guys, already this morning. I can't thank you enough. All those likes, you know, they help so much. Metal Dragon, hey, how are you, sir? This new red flashing lights. So this has red flashing lights like the Cutlass Blue. It does have flashing lights. I don't know that I know how to turn them on, unless they're always just on. So let's look around. That's actually a really good. I have heard that there are flashing lights, so I wonder if there's like a button or something around here to turn them on. I know it does have lights. I have seen where people have, or I've seen that thing where that's power. L. Oh, L is what turns them on. Oh, okay. So just your regular light having them on. All right. Yeah, there they are. They're flashing. Cool. I didn't realize it was just the light button. I don't know why. Sorry. All right. Very cool. Coffee is delicious this morning, by the way. 16 likes. Appreciate that so much, you guys. Hey, Darkside, how are you? Thank you, L for likes. I appreciate that, R. That's very kind of you. You know, that always keeps me in delicious coffee, which is an important part of the program. Yeah. All right, we're gonna pick up these packages. Head to admin first. Ramon says, miss half an hour. Medical beacons can indeed be a trap. A few dodgy players exploit the beacon system. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I don't have much on. You know, and I figured it'd be fun either way. Clive says, what time is it where you're at, V? It is, good question, it is 11:22 a.m. So earlier in the day. I like to, Saturday mornings are one of a time that I usually can find to do a little streaming. Have you used delivery boxes to mark mining locations? I can see you. I have done that before. It's never worked good for me. I'm really hoping with persistent entity streaming that actually changes. I really, really do hope that. Interesting. All right, here we go. We're heading on in here. We're going to grab this back. We got 3 pickups here on Hurston, and then we are going to run those over to where we have to deliver them. So, and we are keeping an eye on medical beacons. Just hoping to see a beacon. Haven't seen anything yet. RR, thank you so much. Truly do appreciate that, and I mean it. It means the world to me. I'm doing good. It's a fresh start to a Saturday. Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, morning's my favorite time for sure. It's like I'm up. Somebody said to me the other day, it's any day that you're stomping on daisies and not pushing them up is a good day, which I thought was very poignant. And Wadowicz says, I find rocks can despawn unless you crack them first. Yeah, it's been a mixed bag if I've ever tried. Even leaving like a buggy, a ship, anything, it's been a bit of a mixed bag for me. So there is a ship down there, you guys. We'll have to see what that's about. Let's see here. Cool, we are 6 hours in front of you then. Yeah, not too bad. $4:24 p.m. here in London. Nice, Ramoyne. All right, you guys. You check out the building it is. All right, I see which... Oh, it's updated itself. Isn't that interesting? That building there. Okay, no problem. Let's drop our gear here. Look at that beautiful sky. Want to kind of get in between these poles here. All right. It's cold up here, Alex, for sure. It's a cold. We got a couple inches of snow last night. It's not snowing now, but it's definitely cold in northern Michigan for sure today. Cold and snowy. At 8:25 a.m. here in the West Coast, that's nice, man. I always liked the West Coast. When I lived on the West Coast, I really enjoyed the fact that I could wake up at 9 a.m. and catch a football game, a noon college game at 9 a.m. over breakfast. Wadowicz says it's almost dinner time here in the UK. Have a steak and kidney pudding steaming away. Yeah, nice. Peas and mash. That sounds awesome, Wadowicz. All right, we got our first pickup here on this mission. Got some green glowy. So it's heavy too. Box missions they're just kind of relaxing. Very relaxing. There's a ship around here. Alright, cool. Let's place this guy. Perfect. I have not seen the medical beacon pop up yet, and I wasn't expecting any, but I just thought if there happens to be one, we're gonna go do it. We're gonna go see if we can help. See, the wind is just it's blowing like crazy here. Let's get a little altitude, and we'll pivot on the planet and head to the next one. This little thing can scream in straight line. It's fast. You can see, yeah, just crossing 7,000. So once you get up about that far, then you kind of turn around and there's my next package. Just line up on it and Osprey or Opry. Opry is a place where I found one of those Ninetales hat armors. Faster than the C8X. It is. It's definitely faster. Its straight line speed is impressive. You know, and so it's another reason that kind of makes it cool for box missions as well, is that its straight line speed is pretty good. 17 likes so far, you guys. That's awesome. Thank you so much. We're almost to 20. So yeah, I have an undersuit. I have a very inexpensive pair of leg armor on. I have the medical tool. I have the multi-tool. I do have a sidearm. And just a very inexpensive helmet as well. So if we do happen to go on a medical beacon and somebody jumps us, it's fine. That's kind of the way I was looking at it anyways. I would like to have some experience at them, and thought it would be fun, and maybe you always can maybe get yourself into a shenanigan or two. All right, let's look. Looking good there. Drop the gear. We'll get a little bit of an update when we get in. Dark says, I also purchased this ship during the expo. I went a touch crazy and now concierge, but still fun. You know what, Dark? It's it's over time, I'm sure. So the view close to the surface, flying through the clouds, awesome. Yeah, you've got, the clouds and stuff. They've, there's no question about that. Just the eye candy of it all is just, Star Citizen is fantastic. All right, you guys. Cruising on in here. All right, so it's that place there. Let's turn our lights on. Not too bad. Grab this box. Adult diapers, how you been, man? Red Wind Bunker box missions are where it is at 45K to move 3 boxes plus chance at armor and first in bunkers. It's not a bad thing to do. You're right, Adult. I mean, and I'm enjoying it as well. And then I am actually hoping that a medical beacon might pop up as well. I'm kind of kitted for that. Flying to see the medical Pisces around as well. So just kind of having some fun today. Hoping that all right, let's take a look. What's in this guy? Ooh. Pembroke. Well, that's like an interesting Pembroke color too. All right, I'll stick that local. It's like the RSI edition modified. That's actually a really cool helmet right there. Hey, there's a... You know, this is the kind of stuff I always like to pull local. Cool. All right, let's grab our... Ah, there it is. So close to the mark, to the bra market. I'm just... Oh, the bro market. Ah. Southwark. Ah. I haven't taken my C2 down, and if I get a drop off at a good location, I can fill it with cargo to sell somewhere. That's a good idea as well, adult. No question about it. Occasionally you get lucky. Heck, I seen Sandy the other day, and that's Sandy Claus. He is, does a lot of trading stuff, and I seen him pick up medical supplies the other day for 16.2. Over at Deacon's. I think that's where he was at. And, 16.2 is a very good price to buy those at. I think you sell them in over 19. So, I think, a couple $100,000 on that run with the C2. I'm on rescue duty, Ramoyne, is how I'm looking at it. I am just flying around having fun. But, if a medical beacon pops up, then I'm going to prioritize that. I'm not on a rescue, just kind of, that's so funny. I understand what you would mean, though. Really enjoyed the Cutter and the Corsair Amazing Ships to Fly. I really think they're great, too, for sure. Let me just make sure. How are we doing here? Up we go. Basically. Burrow. Ah, got you. No problem. All right, and this guy comes up. That guy comes up. Off we go. Let's get a little... There we are, flying away from her. I'm an EMT on standby. That's exactly right. That's exactly how I was picturing the stream. It's just kind of I'm on call. Exactly. I'm just kind of an EMT, but just doing a few box missions. Why? Just if something pops up, then I'll prioritize the medical mission. Space Shorts, find someone and chase them. Hit proxy chat. Wee pull. Yeah, I should do that. Oh man. Hire a pirate organization to make to wound people so they'd have to call for medical beacons. What? Exit the atmosphere. What the heck, man? Alright, I'm flying. Oh, there we go. I was flying. I flew backwards for a minute. All right, one more pickup here, and then I got some deliveries. 19 likes, you guys. Thank you so much for the 19 likes. We almost are at 20. I can't thank you enough. Coffee is so excellent this morning. Griff says he can arrange to kneecap a few people for me. Everybody says, I guess. Also, East Street Market, a touch more down market, I suppose. But a lot of the places are rather overpriced for what you get. Probably in this day and age, a lot. We're seeing that a lot here too, where there used to be a lot of reasonable prices, they're not so reasonable anymore. But that's just kind of the times, and that stuff kind of ebbs and flows. So we're hoping it will ebb at some point. Get via custom suit to look like a minion from Despicable Me so he can run around. Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, one more pickup here on Hurston, and then we got our delivery. That is funny, Drac, for sure. 22 likes, you guys. Holy crap. Thank you. Yeah, drinking instant coffee. I heard furniture is good. That's awesome. I just love street food there. I can travel. Yeah. I have gotten, Wadwick is making an excellent point. I have really gotten to where, there's a lot of food trucks where, there's just these people have a lot of passion because they've invested so much into their food truck, and their cooking is just outstanding. We have a lot of food trucks here in our area. And they are just outstanding. They're so good. All right, we're dropping our gear here. Coming in, and we'll identify what building. And then look for a little parking spot, and down we go. Just love this game. Alrighty. That building, okay. Uh-oh. That'll work. Chicago used to be like that for sure. Actually, you can get some really good street dogs at, in Chicago. And obviously the pizza there in Chicago is really, really good if you go to the right places. Hey, Chris. Chris says, good morning, my peeps. How you doing, Chris? Nice to see you, man. You see me running safe. I bet there's really something really bad behind me or a taco truck in front of me. That's exactly right, man. There are some awesome taco trucks, for sure. Stepped outside, nothing like a smoke and a hot coffee in the drizzling rain. I tell you what, nothing like hot coffee in the drizzling rain, for sure. For this guy. I agree, but I would rather not pay through the nose. Yeah, I can appreciate that. I never really see pizza food truck. It's usually Mexican. Metal. What's gotten to be popular are like wood-fired pizza truck. Like these small trucks are doing like kind of these wood-fired pizzas where they cook them at like 900 degrees in 3 minutes. Or something like that. I have seen a lot more of those type of lately for sure. And I think that wood-fired pizza is really good. All right, so there's that box there. Let's go ahead and get this guy buttoned up. We only have one place to deliver all these, which is great. All right, let's get a little altitude. I fall in love with Black Rifle coffee. Oh, Moon, I know exactly what you mean. In fact, my pot just finished. Time to grab a cup. Yeah, that stuff is so good. I agree with that 100%, Moon. In the LA Basin, back when I drove a truck, would catch food trucks, maybe there, an awesome breakfast sandwich. Yeah, man, Drac, one of the things, some of the best fish tacos I've ever had in my life are, around that area, for sure. Italian beef in Chicago is top-notch. Italian beef in Chicago is top-notch. I do not disagree with that at all. At all. All right, let's take a look. Where are we headed? We've got to do our delivery is over here on Aberdeen. All right, well, maybe hit Ariel on the way first. There we go. OM5 and Ariel. And we'll kind of head over towards Aberdeen. Anything to get us out of here at first. Ham, egg, bacon, cheese, link sausage, hash browns. On grilled sourdough. Oh, sounds so good. All right, now that I'm out here, let's see if we can just hit Aberdeen. Yep, I'm on one first. Next time I'm over that way, and if my budget allows, I will find this fella and try that sandwich. Yeah. That's awesome. All right. So delivering these guys here. Still haven't seen a medical beacon yet, you guys, which, like I said, I wasn't expecting there to be a ton of them. So, I figured that if any of them popped up, we'd just try and jump on them. And we're doing a little box delivery missions as well. Just kind of enjoying our conversation with you. So we all thought the Cutter was a win. Did anybody, and obviously the Corsair, I honestly think is a great ship. Just fun, just a fun ship to have in the verse. I certainly do. You know, I like the Galaxy. I definitely understand this conversation around the technical debt to get these concept ships completed. I think it's reasonable. The one thing I will say about the Galaxy is like, man, those it's like they were almost like selling something that's got like a refinery, cargo, and medical all in one ship. It's like, man, it's right up my alley. I did not buy it, but I certainly really liked what that ship has to offer. And you know, the Polaris is just is an interesting ship for sure as well. I mean, they have been working on that thing for a hot minute. All right, so we're flying in here to Pea Soup. Anybody who's been on this planet knows exactly what I'm talking about. You could always just land your ship on top of some random person, and then heal them after that, and wait for them to put out a beacon. I love the idea of those concept ships we refuse to buy until they are flyable. Alex, I think that that's a smart move at this point. If you've invested in a concept ship, and I understand why people would, but I do think at this point that there's a lot of concept ships, and it really seems like the technical debt's pretty big. So, I think that they're going to have to address that at some point. I mean, this whole concept, the idea of not getting the ship for 10 years or something. I mean, the Polaris now has been been 6 years. Could it really be another 6 years before somebody gets a Polaris? To where you put in money and you waited, 12 years for something, that's a lot, so, hopefully, they'll get that sorted out for sure. I absolutely love the idea of concept ships too. I have no problem with it. And I really have no problem if people buy them, but I do understand the arguments is all I'm saying. All right. It's so funny how much darker it is inside the canopy than us. You can see like much better outside the ship. All right, in we come. I was definitely not going too fast because, this planet can definitely be a little bit of pea soup. Let's just go ahead. When is the next Star Citizen event? The next event is going to be Invictus, right? Next. Now, there are events that will happen. One good thing, as you guys may or may not know, and we'll drop the gear here and kind of inch our way in. I'm going to kind of go real slow here. There is, of course, going to be Daymar Rally will happen in January or February. That'll happen for sure. I don't know if I can squeeze in here or not with that thing right there. Yeah. Maybe right here. I want to hit that post. Maybe. Hey, that worked just fine. Hey, Mass, how are you this morning? It's one of the few things I really do not like that SIG does. Not the concepts, just with the time behind them. And I understand they've got to have a model where they make money, So, yeah, there is there'll be a Christmas event. That's true. RR's not wrong about that. They'll have that deal where they put on they'll put the presents around, like all of the stations, and you can grab those, and there'll be a little Christmas event. Then there's Daymar Rally. That's kind of an unofficial event that happens. And then of course eventually you get to Invictus. It's interesting. I'll drop off that one there. Cool. All right. Mass, how you been, man? Nice to see you. So we're out here monkeying around, just doing some Red Winds and seeing if we can get ourselves a medical beacon. Alrighty, taking these guys in. Everything is great. Thanks for asking. Awesome. All right. Well, I've never done one of these where you have to drop them off in the spots like that before, and I don't do a ton of these. It's been a hot minute since I did a few of these. But, you know, so far I've done, you know, if this one works here, that will be 2 of them in a row and they didn't mess up. That's awesome. All right, last box here on this mission. Ramoy says, I think that once they hit 4.0 and make a decision on status, beta, they will have to rethink their funding model. Yeah, I definitely wonder that myself. I wonder if they're going to need to go to some kind of a subscription model. Concept ships are all very well, but several ships, yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how it shakes out for sure. Oh, what the heck? There we go. I dropped the box for some reason. All right, place that guy. Boom. Hey, all right, there's my second one. Now, I wonder how much... All right, there's Redwind right there. I look like I am a junior runner right now. That's cool. Ramoy says, I also don't like that... Grifter says, I also don't like the only answers we hear a lot, Squadron 42 or server meshing. I get it, but it's a little bit of a broken record at this point. Everything else that's wrong with the game doesn't bother me much. I hear what you're saying for sure. And I understand that one tech begets, you know, kind of another as well. Matt says, I listened to Grumpy's video and he hit the nail on the head. They won't stop selling concepts because people keep buying them. Well, and that's the one thing, you know, guys, it's the truth of the matter, right? You know, a lot of people did not like... A lot of the old guard or whatever did not like some of the concept sales, but they did. They had the best day ever. Like, they sold the most amount ever. So until those numbers curb, they're not going to change that model. Well, why would they? I mean, that's just economics. I mean, if that model's working for you and you had your best day ever, you know, I would almost think you'd almost have to have a couple of consecutive times where it declined before you'd start rethinking that model. You know, so... It's not going away anytime soon. Bright side, PES completion is supposed to speed up server meshing. I agree with that, RR. Fundamental functionality with regard to their respective roles, and many have modularity as a key element of the design. They should concentrate on getting that stuff. I don't disagree with that, Ramoyne, at all. I mean, they did, well, 10,000 units of the 10,000 units of the galaxy? Is that really? Holy smokes. Wow. That, and by now, SIG has to know that the supporting base is getting frayed on concepts with no real deliveries on, you know, on the backlog, the millions they bought in the past. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? That's what you feel like. It's like when they were at the 300 million mark or the 400 million mark. I mean, they took in all the. They have a lot of ships that need to get done. You know, and I think that's what you're saying, Alex, as well. Wadwick 100 million last year. If it ain't broke, they won't fix it. Yeah, that's exactly right. And Wadwick a Brick Lane. It's been an age since I've been over there. Yeah. 3.5 million made off them is what I read. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you guys. I don't know that anything's changing anytime soon when they continue to make that kind of money. You know? All right, as we're kind of... One of the things I've been doing is when I've kind of exiting, going out to low orbit, I've been looking to see if I'm missing any beacons, and in this case, I'm not. Apparently I was trespassing or something. What the heck? What? Squadron 42, the massive sinkhole. There's the missile they shot at me, by the way. I wonder if it's gonna... I'm just kind of watching it. All right. I had no idea it was that close to something that was... what the heck? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the contract manager here. Delivery, we got 2 at Aberdeen, 2 at Hurston. Look at that. Collect all the packages at Hurston. and deliver them at Hurston. All right, I can do that. I like it. Am I near Kleshers? I don't know that I am near Kleshers. I mean, I guess I'm near Kleshers. Do you need to ride out of there? I definitely can put this thing in a spot to come get you if you need me to. Let's see. I only have been playing about 9 months. A Squadron 42 would everyone pledge for. I pledge for SC. Grift, I think you're going to find on the whole, we've talked about this on the podcast as well, Zell and I think on the whole, people want Squadron 42. I think that there's, I'm not convinced they would have raised that much money for just, or for Star Citizen. I'm sorry. I think most people want Star Citizen. Oh, that's where the missile came from. Yeah, that's that very well could have been. Like, I just delivered. I didn't really realize where I was at, man. That's a very good point. I bet you that's where the missile came from for sure. All right, OM2. So my thought is Star Citizen is bringing in a lot of the money for, but then, they're using a lot of those resources for Squadron 42. But that's just me, and hard to say. All right. Still haven't had a medical beacon yet, but it's okay. We're just going to keep on doing some Red Wins here and having some fun talking to you guys. They have a subscription service, offer more than that. They have a pledge package, offer more than that. They could go for a subscription-based model separate to both current. I agree with that 100%, Ramoyne, and I hope that they do something like that. SC was always the secondary objective, though. I bought my package so long ago, Squadron 42 was included. So same here, Wadowik. When I bought, it seems like I got a Cutlass Black, and it came with both Star Citizen and Squadron 42 all in a pack. And it was like $100 or something. I just don't know is why I asked. Yeah, that's fair, Griff, for sure. All right, so we're picking up some. Let's do this first pickup at Thetis. Zamatic, welcome to the channel, Zamatic. How are you today? 100% most people are interested in Star Citizen, but what a lot of people didn't realize once Squadron 42 is finished, a lot of teams will be moving back. Well, Zamatic, there's a yes and no to that because they're planning on putting out DLCs for Squadron 42. So, Squadron 42, they're going to put it out, but then they're going to have like Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. So it's not, it's definitely going to be, there's going to have to be some sharing of, or it's either that or if Squadron 42 is really successful, they may ramp up to try or beef up to just kind of finish off a few systems. But man, it really does look like it's more of a 5 to 10 year ride at this point. I thought that they were further along with Squadron 42 than they actually are. Last year, 2 or 3 years until, I think it's going to be the mid 20. Like, I think we're looking at probably mid 2025 before we see Squadron 42. At this point, the way that they're talking. Which I never dreamed we were that far out, but I think we are, truly. It was kind of a domino effect. One friend got me, then another. Yeah, I hear that. Chapters, seasons, or season passes. Alex, you're exactly, something just like that. That's exactly going to happen. Right, but there's going to be 4 parts to Squadron 42. Part 1 has been in for the devs for a long time, wondering how long between the chapters. I am too. This is excellent conversation, you guys. Did anyone else have the same problem as me? I tried to get a subscription during IAE, and when trying to pay, I got the 500 earnings, still getting it. Oh, yeah, Clive, I don't know about that. Have you done a character reset yet? Are you able to get in the game? All these videos about 10 years to finish is the big ships, though I feel like is a little misleading. Once they get a lot of the core game development done, I feel like. Well, Zamatic, here's the thing, right? If you might be right in the sense that maybe they're going to develop these tools that are going to allow them to be some of this to be procedural. I don't necessarily know. I think that's just based on the numbers now. And I would like to think that it's not going to be anywhere near 10 years to get these ships, for sure. So, we certainly don't. You're making a good point in the sense that we don't know once they decide to go all in on getting these concept ships done. If they ever do that, like, how how good the tool set they'll be able to, how good will they be able to get it? How efficient will they be able to come? And here's an example. This is a silly example, but I know during World War II, the United States started building these Liberty ships, in order to get, to take cargo across the water. And eventually, the United States, if I'm not mistaken, they got to a point where we could build one, started one Monday and finished it Friday, a ship. So, it is the they very well could retool the tools and make this insane pipeline and absolutely just put a bunch of ships in the game in 1 year. We don't know for sure. So, you're trying to remain optimistic, but we also don't want to look at the game through rose-tinted glasses either, or convince ourselves of something that's just not there. We do have to admit, every single time they add one of these concept ships, it does add to the backlog, and who knows at what order they're going to be done. I reckon a year or so between chapters. Yeah, that's probably pretty close. They need serving meshes for the capital ships. They definitely need server meshes for the capital ships. There's, no point in putting 80 people on a ship when you only have 110 people on a server. All right, so there's going to be our pickup. Let's go ahead and drop this gear. I love this little ship for the just for this. Let me go up just a touch more forward. There we go. In one of the ISCs, they said focus on Squadron 42 is released successfully. The focus will switch more to SC. Yeah, they've definitely said that, Chris. I agree with that 100%. Clive says, can still play a game, but subscription 500 error is still happening. And according to CIG, they know it's happening. Oh, I see. So they're aware of the error. That's... there it is. Oh, all the packages are here. Oh, that's fun. I didn't realize that. Not to shift the convo, but I'm rooting for Starfield next year. I think it will apply a bit more pressure. I'm rooting for Starfield as well. I hope that it's great. I hope, and if not for anything, for just another enjoyable game, right, Alex? For sure. Remember, however, many chapters were in Squadron 42 is essentially one and done game. Star Citizen is where the money will be. I agree with that 100%, Ramoyne. The long-term persistent universe is what's going to, it's going to be where the money is. I'm a realist. I don't let expectations and future content dictate my fun. Good way to do it, Grift, for sure. RR says the fact that they need server meshing for the capital ships just puts it in perspective when they might start focusing on knocking out the concept ships. I don't disagree with that at all. I'm really excited for Starfield. Same here, Mass, for sure. Just because it's just shakes the can. I love it. All right, let's drop box one and we'll head over and grab these other ones. Clive Hughes, have you ever tried a different browser? Maybe a cookie thing. Not a bad idea. And you can absolutely clear your cache in that browser as well. Grifter says, I think the biggest problem with the Jada players vets is we forgot to have fun. You know what? I understand what you're saying, Grift, and I never thought I would hit the wall myself, but I will tell you, there does come a time after you played for a while where you're like, man, I really wish, or when you begin to kind of, things are a little further off than you'd hope or whatever. But I agree. I think it's always best to just try and approach the game and have fun. And if you're not having fun, look for something, prioritize that. Prioritize fun for sure. All right. Same problem there. Hey, Maligor, how are you? Nice to see you. How have you been, man? All right, so we're grabbing the second box here. All three boxes are here, and it looks like I have to deliver them to 3 different places here in on Hurston, which is totally fun. Doing some Red Winds here. Looking for a medical beacon or two, if we can get lucky. I am dressed, like I have showed you guys, I am dressed for kind of medical stuff. I don't have a ton of stuff on, but I've got all the medical stuff I need. And Oh, I get it. Right now, the end of the patch cycle, we are manufacturing fun. Yeah, well, and that's it too. I think we've had the same patch going for a long time, and I think that tends to wear on content creators as well. When Starfield Extended Tech Demo release, I saw modular ships. I tweeted, "Sig, what's up, guys?" That's awesome, Alex, for sure. Modularity is definitely, it's becoming kind of like remember, I know hull stripping's coming, and that's not actually salvage, but salvage is, is suffered a little bit at the hands of as well. And so, definitely people like to poke fun for sure. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Last night, I spammed, that's when I spammed the global chat. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, we are kind of manufacturing fun. And I was inspired to do this, this with the Anvil C8R. I thought it would be fun to just kind of do boxes and beacons kind of thing instead of Quantanium and coffee. I know that the beacons are pretty few and far between, but, I thought, what the heck, let's give it a try. All right, that's all three of them now. Here's the beauty. One of the things I do like about this, notice I'm 37% hydration. That's one of the great things about the ship here. Is, attention, HCMS admins is now on lockdown, 50K per pad usage. Bring toaster waffles for a discount. That was hilarious. Yeah, all right, there we go. 49%, 99% food and water. That alone makes this ship, in my opinion. Alex Track, no, it won't. Sig will not be under any pressure at all. Yeah, it's hard to say. Starfield is essentially Skyrim in space. Still, it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. The one reason I'm looking forward to the wipe giving me a little meaning to grind again. Moon, I agree with that 100%. I'm going to 0 to hero myself. I'm going to throw a little salvage in there, with the vulture, and just kind of maybe have the vulture kind of help me get my mining operation off the ground. I'm really looking forward to it. And then I'm going to just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Sander Little. Hey, Sander. Hey, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. How have you been, Sander? It's nice to see you. All right, up we go, you guys. Let me go ahead and pop the gear. We'll head up into space. You see that 60-person ship battle, bud? Yeah, talk about making your own content. Yeah, that's insane. Kerfuffle, great and underused word. Yeah, the kerfuffle. Love that word. There may eventually be a Starfield Online, kind of like Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, that's a very good point, Mass. If it was popular enough, there might be. 28 likes, by the way, you guys. Thank you so much. We're almost at 30 likes. And as you guys know, that really helps the channel. So thank you so much. Hey, Ace, nice to see you, man. How you been? Truly appreciate it. And Alex Track was awesome. We manufactured a 4 versus server last night. It was awesome. I got shot down a few times, but we had some fun. Daniel Mandraken, welcome to the channel. How are you, sir? Nice to see you. Greetings to you. Alrighty, so let me just go ahead and double check, make sure that we don't have any. I haven't missed a beacon. No beacons right now, so we'll go ahead and look at a different delivery mission. All right, that's a Meryl Egg. Okay, I always look for the ones that just have a couple planets, if at all possible. Magda, Hurston, Aberdeen. That's the 3 planet. There's Ariel, Area. There's Aberdeen. So that's the Magda, Ariel, Ida, Magda. So that is 3 planets. Hurston, Aberdeen, Ida. That's 3 planets. Ida, Ariel, Hurston. 3 planets. Magda, Hurston, Aberdeen, Hurston. Ariel, Ida, Aberdeen. All right, well, we'll collect all the packages from Aberdeen, hit 2 Ariel. All right, we'll just do this one for fun. Got to keep it moving. Doing well, says Daniel Mandraken. Waiting for my interview with Wick. Oh, awesome, man. That's good to hear. Thing is, it's players making that content, not the devs. Fair enough. All right. That is awesome. All right, so I got to pick up all my stuff at Aberdeen. Let's go ahead and head over there and do that. What I love is just the friendly poke at the server. Just a little trash talk. You got to have yourself some fun. Oh, I think there's nothing wrong with that. People should have thick skin. I always take now and then I'll look at the chat to see if there's anything happening there. So far, so good. We'll head down to Barton Flats here and pick up the 3 boxes that we need to pick up. We're keeping on our eyes open for any kind of a beacon, medical or, you know, a taxi style beacon, and we'll pick up any beacons that that happen, and we'll keep doing these Red Winds and chatting with you guys. I got blown up a couple of days ago to an arrow. Never seen it coming. No audible sound. Heard the missiles hit and a couple of gunshots, and boom. Wow, that's crazy, Mass. I wonder how close he was to you. Did he dumbfire him? And then is that not the point? They provide the tools, we make the game, or were you locked on, Mass, for sure? Yeah, that I mean, of course, yeah, and we'll always be kind of making our own content in this game, but you know, like I definitely, I really wish there's some organic ways they could foster it, like if there was like a resource bloom of, you know, just maybe a huge Hadanite field or a huge, you know, Quantanium field somewhere that would kind of force people into an area. You know, there's definitely.
You are continuing to approach a restricted facility. Trespassing will be treated according to local laws.
Oh, no. I shook it off again. I guess Barton Flats must be close to their. Yeah, Barton Flats must be pretty close to this this place here. We were fighting 3 others and nobody saw the arrow. That's crazy. We need to do a mass mining event, set a challenge of how much quant or something is. Oh yeah, we absolutely should do that. I agree with that 100%. All right, let's go ahead and. Oops. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. We'll take it. We'll be careful. Just kind of taking her easy. I think this is the spot I set her down in last time. It seemed to be pretty good. We'll take our time. Hey. I agree with that 100%, Alex. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Just kind of a, you know, who can mine the most Quantanium in a little bit of time or something. We've done those things in the past, and we'll definitely do them in the future. Last night, lockdown SPK. Took out a ton of bounties. I was in the Manus. No one could. Oh, wow, that's awesome, man. Really wish Sig would have mole paint jobs in game. Most of the other ships in game have paints. Yeah, there are some, but they're not. You have to be subscribed to get them, Clive. There's like the Hadanite paint, the Aphorite paint and stuff for the mole, and that looks really cool. But I think it is you have to in order to get those, you have to subscribe one time and buy them. Jonathan Winter set up an MMR ranking system for PvP. I'm sure V could set up something like that for mining. I really do like that idea. What's weird, guys, is like I don't understand why there's so many. What the heck? Why do I have so many different packages? I don't know. I'm confused. Oh well, we'll figure it out. He did it in his Discord. Ah, Grift, I see. All right, so where we? Looks like I think all these are on Hurston. Let's set her out towards there for sure. I'm going to try and just head straight up if I can. Button that guy back up. If you can get subscription, that's a bit. If you can't get a subscription, that's a big problem. I would keep working with working with them. They'll get that sorted out. Oh, if you can't get, yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, but yeah, work with CIG on that for sure. I'm sure they'll get that sorted out, Clive. When dropping out packages, pay attention to the number of the boxes where they go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that for sure. Well, all of my It's like one of them came back or something. I don't know what's going on. But I will have to definitely pay attention to the numbers on this drop-off for sure. Hey, Jaguar, welcome to the channel. How are you today? By the way, 31 likes, you guys. Thank you so much. I just can't thank you enough for that many lovely likes. Jag, how you been, man? All right. Still kind of looking around to see if we see if any beacons come into. Nothing happening so far. And doing some red wind delivery missions here. Kind of enjoying these as well. This is kind of fun, and I really enjoyed the conversation. So does anybody, have they announced officially, Mass, have you heard anything about the Cutter's gas tank? I know people think that that's a mistake, how much gas it has. But have they officially stated that they're going to change that? I'm just kind of curious. I really like how big its gas tank is. I want to do a tank battle, then I have enough in-game credits for a C2 and a Nova ATM. Yeah, Grift, I mean, we've done tank battles in the past. They're so fun. You know, we've definitely had big tank battles. A little farm on the moon somewhere, and I'll be happy. Wadwick, I'm in the same boat. I love the idea of having, just having a little space farm and hauling my crops somewhere and making a little bit of scratch. And yes, it was a mistake. Off by a 0. Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense. I sure loved how much gas it had in it when it first came out. I was like, wow. I think the biggest mistake is the Corsair Mass. What? Tell me about that one, Grift. Probably missed it, or maybe I heard about it and I just am not sure what you're... All right, get my lights going here. Drop my gear. The Corsair looks so cool, but I don't think you can buy it in game yet. Sadly, on a it'll be in game next. I think whatever 3.18.1 or something. Remoyne says they have stated it will change, will remain larger on the whole. That's good. It can turn out heavy fighters. Nothing official. I hope not. I think it's going to be new players' way to get the pyro. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Maybe it is a ship that's going to allow, it's a starter ship that can kind of do pyro. That's a really good point, actually. Alrighty. Alright, let's turn this guy around. The Defender is always good with, that range is awesome on the Defender. I agree with that. So we need 194946. This guy here. Oh, that's weird. Weighs 100,000 kgs less than those of the heavy fighters. Oh, it's really light, huh? That is interesting. That is crazy. I didn't know that. Well, one of the things I say, when I flew the Corsair in Atmosphere, I thought she was a little sluggish in Atmo, and which is fine. It's, it should be. It's kind of a boxy ship. I was not in any way, shape, or form. Is that loot up there? What? It is loot up there. What the heck? Oh, look at that. I like that jacket. throw that local. I'll throw those pants local. I do. I like that jacket. I want them to allow tractor beams and armistice. Me too, Mass, for sure. I can't wait for the Odyssey. Jag, I get you. I hear what you're saying. That's going to be a great ship. And especially now that we're starting to see the size of hangars that are on some of the other big ships, the Odyssey's got a really good hangar size, man. There's going to be a lot of versatility in that ship. All right. Next delivery. It's a Drake, just sheet metal and duct tape. Yeah, LOL mask. While seeing his mass does not change, affected by the presence of absence of cargo, and therefore use not affected combined by mass. Yeah, that will be a thing at some point, though, I think, Ramoy. Marcus Wynn caught it on video, was in an ion and was getting outturned and absolutely wrecked. I jumped into a fight and the guy ran. Oh, interesting. Duct tape and hope. Duct tape and hope is what our Drake ships in a nutshell. That's awesome, guys. 34 likes today. I can't thank you enough. We're just kind of chilling around doing some boxes, trying to do a beacon mission here. If any of them pop up, we've been looking around, haven't had any yet. Just doing some Red Wind stuff. Really enjoying this. Oh, hold on, you guys. We got our first little bit of love here that I need to take. Hide user from channel. Sorry about that. And report. There we go. I always wonder, it's like, why? Old Space Shorts channel, not the great place, not the best place to be looking for stuff. Yeah. Oh, my stars. All right, we're going to drop off this package next to Hadley. Is there a plan to affect fuel consumption with added weight and cargo? I think there is. Definitely, Mass. They had talked about that in the past, where the mass of the ship's going to contribute to its SC. It's going to make it go slower. You know what I mean? If it's top SCM speed, ship should not be blown over by the wind, and yet clearly mass. Yeah, Ramoy, there's definitely some physics issues, especially on Uturp. You know, watching a carrot get blown around like a kite does make me laugh. I believe so I don't believe it until I see it in game. Well, that's a good way to look at it, too. Look at that beautiful kind of sunrise-ish thing happening, you guys. So awesome. Nobody here but us lonely guys. LOL. Exactly why. Like, what the heck, man? This is like a Star Citizen, like mining channel or whatever. It's like, I'm not sure. I guess, you know, it's like, it always does make me laugh, you know, you guys. So, anywho, dropping off our next box. Nobody here but us lonely guys. All right. Like in ED, if you have a ship that can jump 50 light years when you full cargo drops. Oh, I didn't realize. So it really significantly impacts your ability to do like quantum. A strong enough wind could blow a ship over, but if it can't blow players away, it shouldn't blow the ship away. That's exactly right, Moon. It's just it's just a little wonky, the physics, right, in those situations. All right, let's and to get an idea which building it is as we get in here. All right, we see which building it is. Oh, way. So frustrating not to bring drink and eat from inventory. That's the one thing that's so cool about this ship, you guys. And I mean, I'm sure you guys know this here. I'm just going to set this off to This here, I'm going to place this guy for just a sec over here. This ship is really cool, Dark, and I don't know if you know this, but this ship comes equipped with, look at, there's medical, every single time you respawn this thing, there are these bars and drinks in this ship. And obviously you don't necessarily need those for the sense that you can always go in the bed yourself, but man, it's crazy. Hey, Doe, nice to see you. How have you been? All right, so we need to take 68185. This guy right here is my next delivery. Okay. Try to emote Dark Side. So frustrating not to bring any drink or eat from inventory. Try to emote Dark Side. Sweet. All right, we'll drop this guy off. We have one more drop off to do after this. Jack or Grift, I just really like it when, having just kind of a community where people just kind of hang out and help each other and that kind of thing. It's awesome. I love it. All right, we'll click local here. Like I said, I normally drill drag tools and clothes for sure. Food, I'm not so worried about. All right, cool. Well, might as well while I'm in here, right? All right, one more delivery to make. I cycled that? I must not have. Macedon, yes, but you can plan a route to a destination required and refuel repair along the way at the various ports and stations. Or you can siphon energy from a suitable star to refuel. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Oh boy, it looks like the wind is kicking up. That you can, says Mass. What is on the floor back there? I'm just going to look. Oh, it must be some foliage, I think, sticking through the bottom of the... Yeah, somehow I ended up with more packages. I don't know how that happened. It's all right, though. All right, up we go. Pick up that gear. Mobutu says, hey, Space Shorts, we killing time until we what? We are, Mobutu. And Doe says, I be good. Box missions remind me when I started the game, good way to explore the verse. It is. It's such a great way to just kind of... And I'm kind of multitasking, you guys. I am flying the medical Pisces around. I am equipped. If a medical beacon does pop up, I will prioritize that. But I'm just doing some delivery missions. And then, seeing if a beacon pops up, if somebody needs a taxi ride or if somebody needs a medical beacon, I'm going to go and help with that. I understand that those can be traps, but I don't care. We're just having some fun. For sure. So, all right, one more delivery here. Here's a package to drop off. Let's go do that. Since you don't get a name while in a bunker, you'll know it's us. We whisper in the proxy chat from The Walking Dead. We wear security armor matching the area. That's awesome. Mobutu, how have you been? Doe, how have you been? It's nice to see you guys. All right. Ramon says, plus you have a whole galaxy as your playground. But now with the update 14, whether or not humanity will survive in the bubble is called into question. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at those. Look at this cloud. That cloud tech is so fantastic, you guys. I love it. All right, we rotate this guy over, and we're going to be dropping this package off in this coastal city. I am great, sir. It's great to see you in the verse. Thank you, Mabutu. I appreciate that. I definitely have, been hemmed in with some family stuff, so I'm happy to be here. By the way, 36 likes, you guys, today. Thank you so much. We're almost at 40 likes. That is fantastic. I can't thank you all enough. Really nice to see you, Mabutu, for sure. All right. Kind of coming in here hot and heavy. Go ahead and start backing that down just a touch. Fantastic to see the frame hit. I love the look, but no clouds. You know, I definitely am. This year, this coming year, I'm building a heck of a, one of the new GPUs with the 5800X 3D. I'm really hoping that it will chug through some of the cloud tech, and we'll have to see though. All right, building a heck of a gaming machine that I'm hoping I can kind of go to 4K on for my videos and stuff, and being able to render those clouds is, I mean, they're so cool. All right, just kind of scooch this off to the side here. Oh, that pole is right there, so let me just kind of back off here. Put them right here. That should work. All right. Space was so excited when your notification came up today. Thanks, man. That's awesome. All right, that's 193. So that's this guy. Update 14 has completely changed Elite Dangerous. Really? So tell me about, when did this update 14 happen for Elite Dangerous, and tell me about it a little bit. What? What the heck, you guys? Why am I on top of my ship? That was weird. I clipped out of the top of it. I bought a Nox and a tumbler, though thought I'd do some racing. That's a smart idea. All right, it is 193 is what we want here, right? Yep. And that's one, yep. Rescued a mother load and an i9 CPU from the dumpster and fixed the BIOS issue, and it's working. That is awesome, though. Still running my OG 2060 with a 9900 at 5, upgraded the G. Yes, I'm really thinking about getting the 7900 XTX, you guys. I have a 3070, so I already, I have that kind of thing kind of taken care of. I am really thinking about the 7900 XTX. All right, got that one delivered. Drop off package 1. It looks like I'm gonna get the old. That is 193, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Looks like I'm getting. All right, there's 193. But I'm not getting the update. Let's just kind of pop it up there a couple times and see if it's just. It happens sometimes, so no big deal. Just waiting to see if it recognizes here. Let's go ahead and see if there's any loot boxes here. Update 14 dropped last week, and now humanity is locked in a genocidal war for survival against an alien species called the Thargoids. Wow, interesting. So the Thargoids have attacked on all fronts, eh? Retract mission to fix this issue. Oh, retract the mission. All right, so it sounds to me, let me do that. I'm going to grab this thing off of here, right? And then I'm just going to set it on the ground for a second. Okay. And then retract the mission. So I'm going to go to MO Trader, Contract Manager. Don't see any beacons. And then I'm going to untrack. And then I'm going to track the mission. Oh, now that's interesting. let's see here. Contract manager. I still have it accepted. Oh. Oh, I got a pickup package. That's strange. At 69414. All right. I don't know. Something's happening. Let's just follow. Let's just do what it says. We'll take this one with us. Hit track again. You just untracked it. Oh, all right. Well, let's. All right. No, don't. Accepted. See, it'll say untrack if I. I want to just make sure. I'm going to put this in my ship just to hold on to it for a second. All right, hold on. What? All right, so let me just kind of retract the mission. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Track this one. I didn't realize I had to. So that's so I must have crossed over at some point. So that's track. This one here is deliver this. Okay. I didn't realize I had the 2 there. Huh. Oh, no worries. My buddy says some ships you can get out of the seat faster. I haven't tested it. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know that I've ever tested that either. I've got a pickup package. Hold on for a minute. So I'm going to do this. So personal accepted. So this one I'm going to untrack. Okay. And this one I'm going to track. All right. So now, there we go. And then I'm going to grab this guy and open. I got over my skis with an extra mission somehow, and I didn't know I did that. Add to the list hotkey for emergency exit scene. Oh yeah. Oh, add it to the list. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Griff. And indeed, attacking on all fronts, the Alliance, the Federation, the Empire, and the independent players, all factions are under assault. That's crazy. All right, so we'll place this here. Let's see if that kind of clears that up. You know, it's probably my fault for having two missions probably messed it up somehow. So I'll leave that one there. That's it in a nutshell. It always says you delivered that package, so if it's glitched, just put it back on the shelf. That's what I'm doing. So, and then, and what is that now? Now I'll swap them and I'll do this one. Let's see, because this one is definitely done. I delivered that. This one here is deliver. Oh, that one I'm going to untrack now. And this one here I'm going to track. Three 314-878 and 332. And that one's 767. So weird. I'm looking forward to the landing gear being split into 2 keybinds. Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's going to be great, too. I agree with that 100%. All right. Well, I definitely got... one of them didn't clear, I guess, or something, and I definitely got myself more than one now. Let's... And this is all collect here. From Anderson and Aberdeen. Anyway, let's have the Anderson and Aberdeen. Up we go. I thought it wasn't split. I thought it was hold. I could be wrong. Oh, very interesting. I don't know where my sound went. Click out here, then click in here. I seem to have lost my sound in the game. That is weird. That's it, I'm in. Nice, Daniel. That's awesome. Oh, that is weird. There's the sound back. 7900 XTX comes out December 13th. Yeah, I'm really excited about that one, though. That's the one that I'm very much interested in. Pickup package there. Well, that's where we're headed. All right. We'll head over this way first. I run a 3060 Ti. Don't have much problems with clouds. Yeah. That makes sense to me. That's a really, really good, lots of VRAM on that one. The one thing I will mention to you guys, though, I don't know if you guys seen this. They've been running the 3060. NVIDIA's been running the 3060 for a long time. It's a card that has 12 gig of VRAM on it. They just put one out. I think that's a cut down version where it has 8 gig of VRAM. Do not buy that 3060. That 3060 is it's like 17 to 35% slower than the other 3060. So be careful. There's two different 3060s now. And this doesn't really have to do with the Ti as much, but there's a 3060 that has that 12 gig, and there's a 3060 that has 8 gig, and that 8 gig one just came out, and it's a much worse GPU. Be really careful if you're going to go look at a 3060 that you don't get the other one. Mabutu says, I have to confess I've gotten addicted to Halo mining, so I bought a prospector during night. Yeah, Mabutu, that's such a fun thing to do. Humanity could be entirely wiped out in the very real prospect of that game. It's very wild. Yeah, that is crazy. What if humanity's on the run, for sure? The only issue I have is frame rates around the space station. Also get to toss around in my ships. Fair enough, Grift. Yeah, that is crazy. A crazy thought in Elite Dangerous that humanity kind of gets smashed. 37 likes, you guys, by the way. I appreciate that so much. And I was trying to I got kind of quiet there. I was trying to get those missions straightened out, but apparently I must have kind of got crossed over and picked one up when I hadn't finished the other one. I didn't know I did that. So we got 3 boxes to pick up here on Aberdeen. So it's like a bit like flying into pea soup, Aberdeen. For sure. Nothing wrong with a little ping out there. Sometimes get you kind of orientated with where the ground be. All right, we're going to pop the gear here.
Landing gear deployed.
We got 3 boxes to pick up here. All right. Ooh. There we are. I love how the foliage sticks up through the ship here. I'm going to take this package and I'm going to kind of, I don't know, I'm going to move it over here. Maybe kind of, how about a place? That'll be fine. I think I got to get 3 boxes here. I'm not doing rep till after 3 weeks. I'm just doing this for some fun today, Clive. I was hoping to just use this as a way to... Really? I thought I came to the right... I didn't come to the right place at all. That's okay. Anyone paint minis here? You know what, Grift? My buddy, good friend of mine, he is a DM in our campaign, and he paints minis. And, man, he's got just tons and tons and tons of them. I'll have to show you some pictures of us. You know, we made a really cool gaming table. It's got kind of a sandwich where you know, you can actually store your dice. You know, your dice thrower catcher thing, your dice tray down underneath. You know, it's just an awesome table. We play D&D as often as we can. Got a campaign going for a couple of years. 39 likes. I love it. All right, let's get these guys on board over here. We're going to place this. Good. Grab these other 2. Just having some fun, enjoying it. Should have flew over here. No medical beacons yet, but we're keeping an eye out for them. Here's a loot box. Let's look in here. Hey, those are cool. Edgeware Siennas? That's cool, yeah. Those are cool. Ventras and... Awesome. Grab this box here. I am Dave. Are we having a good time? Heck yeah, Dave. We're having a great time, man. We're just out here having a little fun, seeing if a medical beacon pops up. I do have the medical Pisces. I'm just doing some Red Wind box missions. got those on the run right now. Having a great time, man. Just kind of having some fun BSing here, talking 318 and IAE. And when do we think 318 is releasing? So I will say that's a great question. When do you guys think? I'm just going to say that I was really thinking that it might be out the week before, that last week before Christmas, like on the 23rd. I don't think it's going to be out then. I think it might hit the PTU by then. You know, so... Before the new year, Alex is optimistic. Before the new year, I like that optimism, Alex. I really do. That's awesome. It would be really amazing if it was. All right. I think we'll get 0.5 before 318. Oh, that's interesting. And I didn't even think about a 0.5. It should be out between the 15th and the 20th based on progression. Oh, interesting. Mobutu. Mobutu seems like, you know. Now, I'm really looking forward. I mean, as soon as the PTU goes live, I'm going to be doing some, I'm definitely going to start doing some hull scraping. I am really looking forward to that. All right, let's place this guy here. There we go. I like it. I'm a realist. That's fair. You mean it might hit the open PTU before going live? That's a very strong possibility. Oh, it will absolutely hit the open PTU before going live. Yes, absolutely. When do you think we'll get Pyro? Oh, I think Pyro is, at the very least, Alex, my best guess would be IAE next year. I hope that it would be then, but that's my best guess would be IAE next year. Grifter saying 2025. You may not be wrong, Grift. You may not be wrong. All right, let's get out of here. I'm grinding for a Starfare in 318. Going to try the refueling gameplay. Mobutu, we've done a ton of refueling stuff, and it's so much fun. And as you look, Mobutu, I actually have some videos on just kind of that talk about some tips and tricks when it comes, like short ones too, that talks about kind of alignment for ships and that kind of a stuff. So check those out, Mobutu, those videos that we've done on refueling in the past. They're here on the channel somewhere. And I know that they would be helpful for you for sure. All right, here's a drop-off package, the 968332 on ETA. Let's head to that. Do we know how the salvage mechanics work yet? Well, Daniel, what we do know is that it's not going to be quote-unquote salvage the first time. It's just going to be hull stripping. And so you're going to strip off the hull, strip the hull off of derelict ships. And some of those are going to be spawned kind of like asteroids are. Some of them are going to be just ships that have been blown up by pirates or whatever. It's going to create this goo called RMC, which is used for repairs when you do the hull stripping. And that stuff is going to be worth quite a bit. The way that they say that it's now, how fast you'll be able to make those boxes, it's hard to say, but I'll be definitely doing a ton of deep diving into hull stripping on this channel once the PTU is open. Check out those videos. Thanks. Yeah, that's awesome. I can take you one day, Clive. You can turret and then I'll turret. That's a great idea. It's a really good idea, Clive, to kind of go and turret some and just kind of get a feel for them. Man, I love the hue of this planet. So pretty. Just love it. All right, we're cruising on in here. I can do up to VHRTs because light and heavy fighters. Is cargo running okay? Well, if cargo running is hit or miss. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can make you can make some money cargo running, and it is fun. It's super fun, but you don't make a ton of money doing it. But it's absolutely viable. New meta: find all respawn locations for salvage. Hideout as a salvage pirate. Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, every ship's gonna be. There's a nomad down here, you guys. Magda and Eda are some of my favorite moons. Yeah, Grift, I hear you. Thanks, guys. Would love to. Yeah, no problem. Clive, we'll be doing that for sure, man. All right. There's the nomads. You can see where he's parked. And I am going to park myself. Whoa. Added me in the game, Grift. Yep. We will be able to scan for derelicts. Like, yes, we will, Daniel. There will be that type of thing, right? So we need 80 meters. 322 is the one I need. 322 is this guy. All right. We'll go out this guy and. Yep, there you will be able to scan for derelicts. Hey, oh no! I'm up. I don't know where my box went. But I'm up. Hold on. Let me shut this. There it is. All right, we'll take 322 over this way. No, you don't want to. No, you don't want that pole going up the cargo door. No, I don't at all. You're right about that, dude. Hey, 40 likes, you guys. Thank you so much today. 40 likes is unbelievable. We're 10 away from 50, and I can't thank you all enough. You just need to feel like a victim. No victim. Yeah. I hear that. All right, we're going to drop off this package, this 322. It's got a little bit of a grumpy icon on there. Looks like fire. That was actually a really cool shot of the wind. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, I almost bought that blue paint. I didn't do it. Good, that one. Registered. Interesting. I love helping out new players with combat. Yeah, it's a lot of fun just helping new people in general, isn't it? There we go again. Oh no. Ah, the wind, you guys, the wind. What's going on? Oh, the wind is so brutal. What the heck? I'm gonna lay in that bed. It's weird. I can sneak faster than I can. That wind has got me. What? Oh, that's awesome. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to take a rest in the bed for a sec. Does everything look okay? Medical care. No injuries detected. All right, we'll take it. All right. Nice hops there. Yeah. No question about it. All right. Up we go. Seems drunk. Boy, look at that wind. By the way, though, look at that. Like, it was crazy, that wind. That was amazing. Like, I caught it for just a second, but it was only at a certain altitude. But, whoa, boy, that wind was crazy. That was awesome. All right, let's see where we're headed next. Looks like Ariel. I got a couple of deliveries there to make. Nice jingle for the medical bed. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, we'll just take a look here and see if we're missing any beacons or anything. None yet. And that guy there, I delivered it. Not sure what happened. At least you didn't stub your toe and become incapacitated. That's true. All right, we'll head over here to Bezdek first. Nice. 40 likes, you guys. Wow. At least you didn't stub your toe. So true. Remember watching, obviously the wind has been, it's been kind of off and on in different patches, and more dangerous some patches than others. But I remember there was one patch every time I watched Jack do delivery missions, or even when he was doing trading missions, that he would actually kind of crouch before he went up and downstairs because it was so so dangerous to go up and down stairs with the wind. Alrighty. Oh, what the heck? Hey, what the heck, you guys? Looks like I had I gotta verify. Looks like weird, I have an install. Not sure what happened there, you guys. It says updating. That's weird. Give it a sec, I'll be right back. Yeah, that was weird. I just got bounced straight to desktop. Yeah, client crash for sure. Since we talked 318, how high do you think the amateur piracy will spike? Grift, I think it's gonna be considerably more. I think the first couple of weeks it's gonna be considerably more for sure. And I'm really planning on kind of still doing all the mining and still doing all the salvage hull stripping that I want to do. But I'm going to be real careful when I'm doing my hauling. I think I'm going to do a lot of more small ship hauling. I might stick a lot, hey, I mean, you can say what you want, but even if you take 32 SCU of Quantanium over in a Cutlass Black in one trip, it's still $250,000. So I'm probably going to be doing some small ship stuff, maybe some Andromeda cargo hauls with, twisting some arms and seeing if I can get some people to help and split with them. That type of thing. Or I definitely might do some, if I get a ton of Quantanium in, I might just do a big C2 one run, but with escorts and really split with everybody. And so everybody who gives me escorts, gets a pretty healthy chunk, couple 100,000 a piece. It will spike into the stratosphere, but then it will before settling down. That's what I agree with. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get into the game here. I received my new GPU on Thursday. Performance is really good compared to the 30 Ti, just touch of warm in the case. Wow, that's awesome, Dark. It's going to be a hard time for passive players for a bit. Things will smooth out over time. I agree with that. I expect client entity issues with all the new cargo refraction and salvo mechanics. I agree with that, Alex, for sure. Clive Hughes says, thanks, guys. We can do a mixture of combat and mining. That would be a massive help to me. Of course. We're going to definitely be working together, Clive, to kind of make sure everything's okay. That's a for sure thing. That is a for sure thing. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I must have crashed because I'm in. Look at what I'm wearing. Oh, that's too bad. Where am I? Am I in Area 18? Why would I be here? That is strange. I am on Area 18. I haven't been in Area 18 in the longest time. What the heck? Why would I be here? Escort free charge. Would love to fly with you again. Love to be. Yeah, man, for sure. All right, let's go. Let's go see. So yeah, one of the cool things here is I'll be able to kind of show you how I am gearing up for these. 30K more dangerous than pirates anyway. Yeah. All right, let's kind of take this off. All right, so I am buying this jumpsuit. Let's see, I go undersuit. This undersuit is what I'm going to buy, so I'll wear one of these. So it's an $851 undersuit, so not an expensive undersuit. All right. Then I'm going to buy these. I do really like this armor here. It's leg armor. It's these right here. I'm going to buy these. Nice thing to have. That's the second thing that I like to wear. Alex Trek, send me a friend request anytime. That's awesome. All right, so this piece of armor here, it'll be down here at the bottom. These are the legs I like to wear for medical right here, just because they really will kind of spread spread out the gear. Then I buy here is and I'm gonna start making sure I do Area 18. Then I will buy personal weapons of. I do buy the Night Stalker. Buy that guy. And a little Night Stalker ammo doesn't hurt either. LH. Like a 6-pack of that. That'll be fine. All right. And I will need a helmet. So under armor and helmets. And I probably will just buy this Arctic one here. I prefer those, not to spend a ton of money on any of this stuff because, it's, it could be pirated at any moment. But and they don't have the helmets I like here, but this one will be fine. Actually, that's a fine helmet to put on for this. I'll just wear that one. Cool. And then I do buy myself, one of these. All right. And so let's kind of pop that stuff on. So we got weapons. Definitely throw on the Night Stalker. I throw a couple of extra clips on, and then utility. I'll throw that guy on. Now I do need to buy a tractor beam. Hey, thanks, Clive. That's awesome. Medical rescue missions are usually players who are incapacitated by NPCs. Yeah, that's true, Mabutu, for sure. Met my death a few times just because they could. Grifter244 and Alex, tracking game. My name is Axe Maniacs. That's awesome, Clive. We'll wait for these guys. I just need to get the... They don't have the cutter attachment here. Or they don't have the... I want to make sure I get the tractor beam one. Alright, I'll get the tractor beam. Once again, make sure you go... not that. You go here. To the... Area 18. There we go. Do a quick buy on that guy. Couple of those. Because like I said, I don't want to wear a ton of stuff when I'm doing these medical runs. Love me some Spain shorts, even though he lies about being Vince Vaughn. We all know. That's awesome. Ah, that would be. That's so funny, Grift, for sure. All right, now I'm gonna run in here and I'll buy a couple of medical tools. We'll have those on hand. All right. And then what about this?
Hi. Thanks for coming in.
Area 18. There's the device there. Buy one of those. Yep. I'll buy a little extra goo. All right. So this is my normal kit out, right? For that's the reason I like these. There's not, like you definitely get. I'll take this thing with me here. Throw that into my leg armor compartment. What's that? What is that thing? A ship showdown coin. What? Weird. I didn't even know I had that. Couple extra clips along the way. Yeah, that's my this is my medical guy outfit. That way if I get pirated, it's not Mobutu. That's a really good point. At least medium armor is recommended. I definitely, like I probably it's probably excellent advice. Make sure you're rescuing guys in bunkers, have them share missions to the targets. Yes, that's a good point. I never thought about that, but I definitely will have them share. You're likely going into the bunkers, at least medium armors. Yeah, it does. Look, it's sexy. Good advice, Grift. Yeah, that's really good advice. So, 41 likes, you guys. That's awesome. Now, what about, have we lost all of our accepted missions and everything? We did. Okay, so we'll definitely at least get a call to arms going. And what's our... I wonder what my reputation's starting to look like. I wonder if it got any better or anything. Yeah, it looks like it actually got a little worse. That's all right. Everyone should get a coin and a small model of the Carrack from the ship showdown. That's what it looked like it was. There was like a model or something in there. It was like a weird looking... Yeah, it is. A Carrack Best in Show model right there, the miniature. So... that's definitely what it was. I was wondering what it was at first. I was like, what is this thing? All right, now we're headed over to see what kind of damage we've done. I'm sure it's a claim on my ship, considering I woke up in a medical gown, and it was a client crash on my side, probably not a server crash. So very cool. No, as soon as the PTU goes live, you guys, and the PTU has the Vulture in it, I will be in that I'll be doing that a lot. Grifter says at Shorts, hey, I've been privy to too many violent encounters, whether it was me doing it or another player. Definitely got jumped in my first med rescue in a cuddy and stupidly left the door open. Yeah, I'm going to try and at least not leave the doors open and some other things, but difficult to say how things will go. And Grift, I've always known the medical beacons are a bit of a trap. I just thought it would be fun, just fun gameplay anyways, either way, so... I really do like the idea of Stanton 911, but I also know that it's not really, it's not super viable right now, just the way that things are. But I thought we'd have some fun with it, and then, like I said, do some box missions in the middle of that, and make a few space fucks while we hold down the fort. Kind of EMT on call or whatever mode. Have they announced the in-game price for the Vulture? Oh, I don't know the in-game price for the Vulture. That's a good question. I don't know that they have. I bet you it's going to be around like 2.1 million, though, or 2.5, or, something like that. All right. So, yeah, it was destroyed. So that's too bad. I will file the claim.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Pay the expedited fee and... they're thirsty when they drop 500K for a mil for a rescue. Oh yeah, that's crazy. When people do the beacons, they can set the price, Grift. Is that really what it's about? Like I said, I've never done one before. Hangar 3. Loving the 41 likes, you guys. 9 likes till we get to 50. That is just a phenomenal day. Yes, sir. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've never heard of that. And that's like I said, I figured with the jump seat as well, I would also do kind of, taxi beacons as well today. So just kind of, just a chill stream today. Just kind of relaxing. All right, so I had this guy kitted out too, with lots of extra stuff in it, but no big deal. Just don't bother when they set it that high. They probably have a ballista and a fighter behind. Well, what the heck, you know? just to get little old Pisces guy, huh? We'll have to see how that goes. That's awesome. All right, we're going to set. I really think the Hurston area is the right area to be in, just because it's, you know, it is a central location. So I'll probably have to fly there and maybe fly over to Everest Harbor and top off on quantum fuel before we head out and do some more missions. Of course, one of my favorite beautiful looking exit in the city there. Love it. As soon as we hit 7,000 here, we'll be heading towards Hurston. No, maybe not. 7.5 it looks like. Moonraker one I default is 35K, I believe. Dang. The default is 100K. Oh, interesting. All right, off to Hurston we go. I believe pickup default is 15. Wow. I probably should keep an eye over here, and let's go ahead and keep an eye on the contract manager. Or between areas, so that's why the missions are so low. And I did accept the call to arms, I think. Yep, got that. I'll untrack that for now. We don't need it to be tracked. So it sounds to me like with the Vulture, you'll be able to kind of get one RMT box, like a one SCU box, which of course is going to be 100, units or whatever. And then another box, but then you'll have to leave the cockpit and go down and move the boxes around a little bit in order to kind of get two more to pop out. So that'll be interesting. I wonder how fast you'll make a box. That's the other side of it, is like, every couple of minutes, or that's what I'm excited, kind of curious about. Is how quick it makes a box. Are you going to be in and out of that seat all the time? Typing hard dust. The defaults I think are medium med beacon default 35K, pickup 15K, but you can set them to whatever you want. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't have my server. Maybe I should keep an eye on my server pop too. Don't they normally say have they taken that away? I've noticed recently you can't really see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, Avenger 1's on that. A1 is on this. Wow. A1's on my server. That's awesome. Wait, is that announced? That's what the machine will do in Cargo of the Vulture? Yeah, Mass, that's what they're saying. Like, it's going to push out one box and maybe another box, but then you're going to have to move. It's not going to keep pushing those boxes. The way I understand it, you got to go down there and move them in order for the next box to pop out. So that's what I read anyways, or seen. So it'll be curious to see if that's what it is. You guys see in Evo that they have it so you can multi-chrome players, only one person will be able to bedlog? Yes, that's the whole idea. That's why you need a bigger ship. It's like, one-person bed logs and I wonder if they'll have some kind of way to market, like, like this person. Oh no. JoJo's saying Cry Avenger. Oh no. JoJo. Not a fan, but to each their own. Yeah, fair enough. Oh wow, nice. I just guessed in my video. Oh, I didn't realize that, Mass. For sure. Yeah, no, that's I think that's how it is, man. You got to move it. It's to keep you from logging out during piracy. Well assumed, yeah. All right, we're almost here to Hurston now. I will head over and top off my quantum fuel at Everest Harbor. I'm back. Second try had night mining, second 30K. Oh, I hear you. I had a client crash earlier, and then my Pisces crashed. I think Winters is a better teacher. Once again, teach their own. You know what? And that's the thing. I think we're really blessed in this community to have lots of different people. I can appreciate Avenger One's positions on a lot of things. I really can. But I certainly don't agree with a lot of the things he says. But I like the fact that we have such a diverse group of people on that are content creators. I do think it's healthy to have a super diverse group of people. So, and to be honest with you, going to combat school, it might be something I been thinking about. It might be something I do someday if somebody's got a combat school. I might actually take and learn, just so I've at least given myself my best opportunities for understanding exactly what to do in situations. Doesn't. Oh, Griff, that's fine. Listen, people are allowed to. That's the thing. That's the thing about my channel. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinions, and I definitely know that there are some people who feel the same way as you, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's allowed, to have their own opinions. Yeah, hating on mining industrial is silly. I don't know to what extent that's done, but mining industrials, it's an important backbone in the game, and that's what I'm always going to do, JoJo, is that kind of stuff. A little bit of medical here, a little bit of cargo hauling, a little bit of salvage, some engineering stuff. Winters just announced combat school and MMR ranks to show your progress. Oh, I should check into that, because I definitely should do this. Now, this is going to be one of those top loader. Look, I'll fly down into this one with this little Pisces. I've noticed that these are the types they've been doing for here at Everest, is these top downers. There we go. See? Uh-oh. Ooh. That's close. All right, I'm just here to top off on my... I want to make sure I'm good and topped off on everything, because if I do get a medical beacon, I want to make sure I have the range. I don't want to be down a little bit of my quantum fuel. I have never earned any AUCA rock mining because pirates camping outside all the stations, which is sad. I set up a game originally to go rock mining. Well, Clive, you can go... So there's some excellent places to go rock mining. Like, you need to go to Aberdeen and go to one of the OM markers and then just go down to the planet from there. Don't fly necessarily to a station and stay near those things. It's a very like if you go to Daymar, for instance, you can go down on the South Pole or the North Pole of Daymar. That's a long ways from any other. Somebody wouldn't just kind of happen their way into that area. So that's one thing to consider is trying to do it in some more remote places. I may have been biased. He had me on a stream, Winters, that is. He politely told me that I was really bad. Gave me some tips and exercises to practice. Progress has been amazing. Well, and the Grift, there's going to be nobody worse than me when it comes to the combat stuff. That's for sure. All right. Well, let's see how. Let's go ahead and take a look here. And no beacons. We do have some deliveries. So there's Aberdeen, Hurston, Hurston. So we pick up 2 on Aberdeen. We pick up 1 on Hurston, and then we deliver them all on Hurston. So I would go grab those Aberdeens first. Let's see. That's a Hadley, Aberdeen, Ariel, Aberdeen. That's a Hurston, Magda, Hurston, Aberdeen. So I like this one. I'll go over to Aberdeen. I'll pick up those 2 boxes and then come back and pick up the 1 box on. All right, that's open above me. That's good. Out we go. Let's go to Aberdeen and pick up those 2 boxes first. Shameless plug. Read the list on Space Shorts Discord. Yes, there's an excellent list. You know, on the Discord that has some really good information about how to avoid getting picked off like that, Clive. You know, and like I said, ROC mining in remote locations is going to be one of your best bet. Once again, maybe biased and doing a shameless plug, but no, you've done an excellent job on that, Grift. I should do something probably with that. Go over it on in a video or something with your permission. I should probably do that one of these days. By the way, 41 likes, you guys. Thank you so much for the likes. It's been awesome. All right, we're cruising along here. All right. First pickup here on Norgard. Then we're going to go pick up that other package, and we'll fly back to Hurston. There's a pickup there, and then 3 deliveries. So love it. Once again, I always think it's never a bad idea to send out a ping. That kind of gives you an idea where the surface is. It kind of keeps you safe. Lets you know that you're kind of flying well above it, and kind of what your orientation is, which is important. So no medical. We haven't had the Stanton 911 yet today. No medical beacons yet, and no pickup beacons yet. But we're gonna Stanton 911 a little bit here and then. All right, cool. All right. All right, that building right there. Let's get our lights on. All right. Drop our gear. All right, easy peasy. It's why I did that. I love your content, live streams, and your community. I've been so welcome here. Just want to share that info with everybody. I really appreciate that, Griff. That's awesome, truly. With everyone trying to legal cargo missions, Microtech might be a good place to find rescue beacons. Oh, that's a really, really good point, Mabutu. I was thinking the Hurston area might be, a good place to look, but I'm open to do it anywhere. So there's different illegal cargo missions over that way. Hey, let's take a look here. Looting here. Hey, that's fun. We'll local these. Yeah. Let's pull the stuff to local. It's kind of fun after a period of time. You kind of have a stash of stuff everywhere. Yeah, look at that. Cool. Cool. All right. And what am I grabbing here? All right, here's our package. Nice. 42 likes. We're jamming along. And we are grabbing this guy here. We have one more to pick up on Aberdeen. And then we're going to head back to Hurston. We have one to pick up there and then 3 to deliver. All right. I love how that foliage pokes up through there. It's funny. All right, down in the corner it goes. Grifter says, I even take notes on just about everything I do. Want to know the bunkers and where to set up for the bunker busting gank. I got notes for her scenario. MT started working on Art Corp. What's going on here? Are we 30 in? We might be 30K in, guys. Ah, we did. All right, well, let's pop this guy back. That's probably, I know I have a little bit to do today. If I wouldn't have 30K'd, I think I would have completed a couple more missions, but with the 30K going, I probably need to hop out of here. It's almost 1:30 today. Get a few things done with the old, for my wife, a few honeydews. Moonraker says, had to do a character reset the other day. I was surprised to see I had around 100 tractor beam units in my inventory. Once I brought everything to my home. Oh, wow, that's crazy. I know, I pick those up, Moon, all the time. Yeah, I just 30K. Oh, hold on, you guys. Let me take care of this. Let me take care of this person. I'm going to see hide user from channel. And then I'm going to report for that stuff. Okay. Yeah, with the 30K in, you guys, I think what I'll probably do is just jump out of here. I've had a lovely conversation today. You guys, it was just so nice to see you. I appreciate everybody hopping on and chatting. Stanton 911, we didn't get a rescue beacon in, but I know we are going to one of these times. I am going to mix it up, and I do hope to be doing a mining stream either later today or tonight or sometime tomorrow, doing a little mining, I think, next. And so I hope to see you guys around the way for sure. This has just been so relaxing today. Please take care of yourself, everybody, and I will see you all around the verse.